Well, I've done most things, I think, in fitness, but amazingly, one of the things I've never done is CrossFit. And that's what I'm about to do right now here at the White Noise Gym in Staines. Now, I know CrossFit involves dumbbells, and I'm very, very familiar with dumbbells, spent lots of my life playing with dumbbells, but it also involves doing things with huge tyres, flipping tyres over, which is something I've never ever done, and I'm looking forward to doing that later on in the class today. So find out how I get on as I enjoy my very, very first ever CrossFit session. Paul, you're the owner of White Noise Gym here in Staines. It's a gym that I know specialises in CrossFit, isn't it?
It does. We've been doing CrossFit for about 2.5 years.
Right.
We originally started in Chertsey, which is just down the road, and we moved here to this site. We've grown in size over the last couple of years. The premises we've got at the moment is about 1,500 square feet on the ground floor, plus we've got upstairs as well, which has got massage beds. So our main core of exercises is CrossFit, but we have Olympic weightlifting as well, and the strongman sort of side of things, which works with CrossFit quite well.
With CrossFit, as I think I understand it, the different people are working out together, but they're doing different exercises in parallel, a bit like circuit training. Is that a fair comparison?
I think it is fair to compare to circuit training. Generally what we try and do is I try and get people to be doing the same piece of training as a group. It depends on the size of the group. So you're limited to how many people you can have doing one drill, just with the amount of gear you've got. So typically on a very large group you may have some people working in racks, some people working on the floor, and then some people on the CV equipment. And then you can rotate that. So you can use a certain structure, like something called an EMOM, which is every minute on the minute. It's handy for very large groups. So you can have a certain amount of exercises that everyone has to complete within a set minute. You typically have a rest period built in there. So you may have 5 squats every minute on the minute. You'll do your 5 squats. That may take you 20 seconds. Then you re-rack the bars, and you would rest 40 seconds before moving on to the next station. So you may have like large stations.
And how do you cope with people of different abilities, different strengths, different cardiac capacities?
Everything can be scaled. Right. So you put a workout on the board, you have a set weight that you would call an RX weight. So the more experienced people would try and go for the RX weight. Anyone who's relatively new to CrossFit or new to the gym, we would scale down the weights for them, scale down the reps for them. What we try and do is get everyone as exhausted as everyone else at the same time, rather than some people kind of breezing through the workout and then others really, really struggling. So we want people to be experiencing the same thing.
So Jade, how long have you been coming to CrossFit?
I've been a member here for about 1.5 years now. It's good fun.
And what made you choose CrossFit out of all activities out there?
There was an offer on at this gym, which I got involved in, and I loved the community feel, made some good friends, like feeling fit, like feeling strong. It's just a bit of an all-rounder.
So what sort of benefits have you noticed since coming here?
I've gained a lot of strength since I've been a member here. Started entering some competitions, feeling much fitter. Makes me think more about what I'm going to eat. I've got more energy, sleeping better. It's benefiting me everywhere, really.
So would you recommend CrossFit to other people?
Definitely, definitely. I've been trying to get my sisters to come down and my friends. They're all a bit nervous, but once they get down, they'll realise that it's good fun, yeah.
We try to keep a competitive element within the CrossFit sessions. So what we've got on the wall is a PB board. The PB board is split into age categories. It's also split into lifts. You've got the basic power lifts in there, which are all used in CrossFit. You've also got the Olympic lifts, which are used in CrossFit quite a lot, and the strongman lifts as well. So log clean press, axle yoke. We try to get the members to beat each other. So if one person comes in, for instance, if I come in and beat TY with 181 kilos on a deadlift, I can get the chalk rubber, rub him off, put my score on, put my initials on, I'm good to go. So he will come in aghast that someone else has managed to destroy his score.
That was my first ever experience of CrossFit. It wasn't quite as I expected. I thought we'd be doing some tyre flipping, we got the tyres out, but in the end we didn't do that because we concentrated on purely leg workouts, doing lots and lots of squats and lots of running as well. But it was great. I think I'm going to be back. I'm not so sure about Nicola.
I'm definitely going to be back. It was challenging, yeah, and
guys here at White Noise Gym
Yeah.
in Staines.